Hello, listeners. This is a very special episode. We have some guests on the show. Say hi, Newlyweds.
Hey.
Hi.
And so you guys got like the papers done yesterday, right?
Yes,
Yes.
official forms.
Yeah. How was that process?
Very fast.
Yeah, it
Very,
was
Very.
pretty quick.
yeah, very quick. And
So
also
you
the
guys just
license.
you guys just walked in and that was it?
Well, we
Well,
had to set an appointment, and we didn't we're not married yet. We just got our license to get married.
so we'll be getting married on the 22nd of this month.
Oh, wow. So that's an invitation for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
I don't remember. No, I was kidding.
Yes, you do.
No, we met back in 1975 when the Cold War started.
I don't think
Um,
that's right.
no, we met in
17
2017.
in the summer at a program for blind and visually impaired kids, well, like teenagers.
Mhm.
And it was like a jobs program, so basically like they teach you how to live independently once you're transitioning into adulthood.
So they give you an apartment with a roommate.
And you
They
have a
give you
whole budget.
you have a budget. So I think it was how much money they give us?
I don't remember, but
I
it's
think it
like
was
a
like
whole budget,
four or
and it wasn't that much. But
uh,
you basically you have to budget the whole 3 weeks that you're there, and you also work, and you get paid for it
yeah, you
too.
get paid and you get paid after the program for your work.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And basically what happened was the first day we hold on. Oh,
No, it's
okay.
okay.
The first day we walked into the door and I was like, "Ooh, look at that girl right there."
Love at first sight, huh?
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of how it all started, and then
And we actually, like, when we started the icebreaker, we were paired together, and we were actually the first two people that we talked to. And then from there, we kind of like talked throughout the whole camp because we didn't know anyone there. I just kept talking to him. And like, I was a pretty shy person, so I never really just would talk to people, but I didn't want to be shy that summer for some reason, so I kept talking to
what
him.
was going through your head?
I don't know.
This you do, smoking hot,
Oh my god.
smoking hot Mexican. Walk through the room.
No, actually, when I
Um,
walked in, I did see him, and I was like, "Oh, he looks pretty cool." But I was like, I just sat like across the room from him, and then we ended up getting paired together, and then it turned into this.
To what?
yeah, it
What
worked
happened? What's
out.
going on?
We're getting married.
Oh, I didn't know.
You girl has a few questions. What are those questions?
When did you guys decide to like go on your first date?
The day after we started dating.
Yeah, the day after we. Well, okay, so this is like after the program or during the program. 'Cause basically, during the program, we were together every day.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
Like during the program or after?
The date, like for the date.
What is that place called?
Oh,
Like, what is it called?
where?
The place that we had our date, where the tree is.
Oh, I don't. That was I don't. It was literally the date was. It couldn't have been the worst. No, I was kidding. The date was awesome, but it was in a supermarket.
Supermarket. Would that happen to be Central Market?
Yeah,
That's what it's
Central
called.
Market.
Yeah, they're a partner of HEB actually.
Oh, we
Um,
did. Well, they're a healthy department.
yeah, yeah. Did you go to that outside patio place and
Yeah.
listen
Yeah,
to them?
we weren't
Yeah.
very both times we were not. We went to the program twice a year. The first time we got
Not
to know.
twice a year. We
I
went
mean,
twice.
we went twice. The first year we met. The second year we were already dating, and both times the food sucked.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, we didn't like the food, but we went back because it was like our first date, and it was like our 1 year anniversary too. So
And there was a tree that we took a picture of, and now we want to try to like keep that, keep that going every year. We want to
oh,
take a picture there.
I think they cut down that tree.
that's sad.
I'm
Oh,
joking. I'm joking.
oh my god!
That's sad.
But yeah, that's where our first date was. It was kind of weird.
It wasn't weird. It was sweet,
It
and
was
he
different.
wouldn't dance with me.
Oh
Oh, are you guys gonna dance at the wedding? You have to.
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna cha cha.
We're actually gonna dance to the song that he used to tell me that he liked me.
Yeah, I
Oh,
literally didn't say it. I yelled it at her that I liked her.
Because he was so nervous.
Well, she forced it out of me.
No.
and what was the song?
In case you didn't
Didn't
know,
know
by
by
Brett Young.
Brett Young.
How far along into the relationship did you guys say I love you?
4 days in.
I thought it was like a week
Ooh,
later.
Oh, a week later.
Yeah. So he knew, like, I feel like we both like knew like that it was something more than just like a
Yeah,
summer thing. Like even
we even told each other every night. Because we would talk every night. I told her, I was like, there's something different about this relationship that I don't want it to end. I don't want it to just be a summer relationship because I had date girls before then and it was just a summer thing. And I was like, I don't want this to just be a summer thing. And she's like, I don't want it to be either.
yeah.
And no. When was your first time?
I remember the day in my head, but I don't remember the date of that day.
Do you remember what month it was?
I know it was before September,
Maybe
and we
like
met in
I
June, so
think it
maybe like
was
August.
I think 2 months after she finally said it.
so you
Well,
got
yeah, it was about 2 months in
2 months
for
in
her.
for her and a week for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
man.
I was ready.
You're ready.
Oh, was there like a specific moment where you thought like, oh, I want to propose to this person, I want to marry this person?
Like how long or like what's the
What was the moment?
Oh, what was the moment? Oh man,
I think I was with
you know,
him at the time, no? Because I remember you
I
talking
don't.
about it.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the moment I like. This is what I want. I feel like my mind had already been set.
Yeah, it was soon. Like he knew like that I was the one he wanted to marry, because I remember on our third 3-month anniversary, he sent me like this long paragraph at 12 in the morning, and in it, like he he told me that he wanted to wait just a little bit longer to tell me something, and it was that he knew that he wanted to marry me. So
Oh, I remember that night. I think that was the night. It's not the night I just remember having all these like feelings of love and like, I don't want to lose this girl and it just got our love got so in depth that I was like, I've never had this
yeah,
relationship with somebody that I can like I felt so comfortable in
I'm
and
connected.
and yeah, and we connected so well, and it just I was like, man, this and I was young and I was like how old was I? No,
Well, you
I
turned
I had
16.
just turned 16. I was like, man, I want to marry this girl.
Dang,
So you just
man.
knew?
I just knew it kind of was like it wasn't like, oh, I want to marry her. It was more like my heart was like begging her, you know?
Begging for her.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
like I knew like there was something different about him too, because like I knew, like I've liked people before him, but like I'm not the type of person to just like go up to someone and just like talk to them, especially if it's like a guy. Like I would have never done that, but like something with him, like something always drew me to him, to like go sit with him and talk to him, and like
And she never liked outside. And I
yeah,
always
and
sat
I never
outside.
liked being outside, and I would always go outside with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now she doesn't even like going outside anymore. So
That's so sweet.
that love is gone.
Oh,
I'm just
No, it's
kidding.
not.
So if I went outside right now, you go?
No.
No, but yeah, she would follow me everywhere I would go.
Whatever.
Are you guys gonna have like an actual wedding, like a party, or?
This is a whole story. Hold up.
Oh my gosh.
Let's explain this because this
So originally we wanted to just like go to the courthouse and just get married there, and then like maybe like a year later have a small wedding, because we never wanted a giant wedding to begin with. And then it turned into like getting married at the courthouse and then having a dinner, to having getting married at the courthouse and having a reception, and then
so
now
to
it's like a
congratulate.
whole wedding with a reception and
Well,
everything.
what happened was she doesn't explain things really well. Let's just say that. So she had told her mom that we're gonna get married at the courthouse. And her mom was like, "Oh, already?" and stuff like that.
Well, no, she wasn't like that because they were saying
She was happy. She was happy. Don't get me wrong. She was happy. And we're like, well, her maid of honor was like, well, why don't you have a reception? And I guess
dinner.
a dinner. And I guess we were like, yeah, that sounds good. So we picked a restaurant, maybe like,
Well, we tried looking for one,
yeah,
but
we
like because
looked
of
for,
COVID, like nothing would
yeah,
hold big groups.
yeah,
Híjole.
yeah. And then we were like, well, why don't we just have a venue to just host food? And we're like, okay, well, that works for us. So we looked at venues and we found one. Went to go see the venue and they catfished us.
Yeah.
What?
They used the other venue pictures and put them on their venue. And when we saw the place, it was like a barn with no
It
flooring.
wasn't a barn; it was a shed.
It was a shed with no flooring. The house wasn't
and it was
done.
so hot, and it was like all black inside.
Like
and
you
we
couldn't
were
see
like,
nothing. And there was one big chandelier, and it was just like ugly. And I apologize to those people, but it was ugly. And and then the person was like, "Well, we're having other people here." I said, "I don't think they saw the place yet."
You didn't tell her that.
No, I didn't tell her that, but I don't think they saw that place yet because, that stuff needs some work. And she was like, "Well, it should be done by the time y'all are here." I'm like, "Are you sure about this?"
So basically, they wanted us to put a deposit down on something that wasn't even done yet.
Yeah. And then her mom kind of just took over from there and says, "Well, I guess you guys could." Then we're like, "Well, I guess you guys could just have the reception at our house." And then her mom's like, "Well, why not just have the whole wedding?"
Yeah, because my uncles could marry us, so we're gonna do that.
And her mom just said, "We're gonna do that," and I was like, "Oh,
no." But yeah, and so it's actually gonna be like kind of inside, but like inside of like the event tents.
Yeah, but our wedding's gonna be outside, and then the reception will be inside.
Well, inside the event.
Inside, outside.
Yeah. And it's coming together pretty well.
Yeah, it really is. Went to go pick up my suits yesterday. Well, get sized for them.
Do you have any questions, you boy?
Is there a honeymoon planned?
Oh.
It's so hard to like try to plan a honeymoon right now because like
we would have to get stopped on our jobs and we have rent and stuff like that.
Well, no, I feel like we would be fine with that, but like just trying to go somewhere where there's this pandemic happening, like it's risky.
Yeah, we don't want to take the risk of, getting a virus, and we already work in nursing homes, so
okay.
Well, yeah, she works in a nursing home, and I'm gonna work at ABM Amazon, so it's kind of like we don't want to risk that kind of harming other people or harming ourselves.
Yeah, it's good to be safe.
And we want to be prepared for the wedding too.
Before we started dating, he was like, whenever I have my honeymoon, it has to be in Hawaii. And I was like, oh, okay.
I told her, I'm like, hey, wherever you're thinking, the Bahamas, we're not going there. We're going to Hawaii. Nah, but I think she was okay with Hawaii. Yeah.
A little scared, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's man-eating sharks there.
Oh my goodness.
And you're the one getting in the water, not me.
You're coming with me.
No, you're funny.
So if I'm like drowning, you're not going to save me?
I will save you in my heart forever.
That's not.
For my life.
What? What if I was in the water?
I would run in there.
Oh,
wow.
Thank you.
I think I need to rethink this whole marriage thing.
I told her she only wants me to change her Facebook status. No, but yeah.
Yep.
Any more questions?
I think Euro had one about a kiss or something.
Oh.
What was it?
Who
when was our first kiss? Oh, okay.
Yeah, your first kiss.
Well, let me ask you this. Originally, what do you guys think? How long does it take to have your first kiss? And I'm not saying our first kiss was bad. I'm just saying, how long do you feel like it should take to have a kiss?
I work pretty quick. Usually within the
Is that
day.
Oh, no.
The day?
Go ahead.
Yeah, the day.
The day you go out?
Yeah, if I go out right now,
for some people, like some people kiss on the first date.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Originally, I thought me and her we're gonna kiss,
Sooner.
sooner. Like maybe before we left. What about you, girl? How long does it take you?
I I don't know. I feel like maybe it just depends on the feeling.
It took us a year to have our first
Okay,
kiss.
well,
Well,
I
yeah.
was like kind of terrified because I never had a first kiss yet, so it's my fault that it took so long.
Well, I was okay with it because when we finally had her, it was very special though.
Yeah,
It was very special.
Oh,
And yeah,
well then that means
is there a
like
story to that?
you guys really liked each other then if you were
yeah,
waiting that long.
yeah. Well, we also were a distance relationship, so it was more like I feel like if we could see each other almost every day, it probably could have been sooner because our feelings were strong. But the thing with my parents are a little different kinds of people, and her parents were okay with us dating a little bit. But you know how new relationships are. Obviously the parents are gonna disagree all the time. My
Hmm.
parents are gonna disagree all the way to the end, even till now. But um, either way, I feel like it was special. When we had it, it was at,
Yeah.
and the special part about it was back at jobs too. Our first kiss.
And I feel like it showed a lot on his part because usually the guys are like just there for one thing, but like you could tell that he actually loved me because he was willing to wait that whole year.
How did you make a distance relationship work?
Honestly, it was very. I would have to explain a bigger part. So like,
I feel like it was easy for us, but it was difficult at the same time, not because
thank you
of
very
the
much.
love part, but because of the challenges that did come with his parents like not wanting it to be a thing.
And
Mhm.
I had always suffered more of less like emotional and physical abuse with my parents, so it was like hard to like in the whole time span of us being distance. It was how well. Let me explain how long we were distance. How long we were? 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, it was like
3.
no more,
Oh, two
no,
and like 3.
like 5 months.
Yeah, we were
4 months.
distance for 2 years and 5 months,
Mm.
and she learned a lot about. And I feel like being honestly, if I went back in time and if there was a way that we could be with each other, I wouldn't want to do it because I feel like being distance for so long
It helped us and like kind of forced us to like learn about each other instead of
of
like
just going at things,
yeah.
and it also showed a lot to her. I feel like it showed her that I loved her because I wasn't trying to rush things, and to me it showed her that she loved me because there's a lot of women that would just play you and just try to sleep with you and then leave you, and
I think it's the guy.
mainly but it showed a lot of love towards her and me that we really wanted this to work. We really wanted this to be
Yeah.
a long-term relationship, not just or not a long-term relationship, but forever relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of made our bond very strong.
It definitely did.
And like going through, especially like what my parents did to me at the time, what was it called, being distant, it kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like it kind of, I'm trying to get this
I
word
feel
in.
like distance really tests your love
Yeah.
because you have to be willing to stay faithful and like
Mm-hmm.
deal with not seeing each other for periods of time. And
Yeah.
also like that also made it even more special the times that we did come to see each other because
Yeah.
we were like, wow, I miss you so much.
Yeah. And then when we finally moved in with each other, ooh, it was like, wow, we're finally doing this,
Yeah. And we were ready. And we like had so much trust built up
Yeah.
because to be in a distance relationship you have
You,
to be able to trust the other person that they're not gonna like
do
cheat
anything.
on
Yeah.
you or
And
like
you like learn a lot about the person. I feel like being very distant with someone, you learn so much about that person. I feel like that's what made us want to marry so fast. And I'm not saying marrying as fast is a bad thing. It's a great thing, especially that we learned about each other. So since being so distant, all you are able to mostly do is talk,
Hmm.
So what better way to get to know somebody than to talk to them for 2 years and 5 months straight, every day. Some days were longer than others. Some days were more deeper than others, but it made us, when we started living with each other, we kind of knew the things not to mess with.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember in Alabama you would talk to her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Every night.
And actually, when
Yeah.
you were in Alabama, we were living together by then, right?
Yeah, we were living together in Alabama.
Alabama.
Yes. Alabama.
At least it
Alabama.
had been a month.
Yeah. Now we hate being distanced from each other, but
Yeah. And he's starting a new job where he's gonna have to work overnight, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not ready for it.
But we have to get through our what growing up is about. Sometimes you have to be away from your wife or your husband.
At least it's only 3 days out of the week.
Yeah,
That's
only
overnight.
But I feel like this will help us too.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely got to be secure in your decisions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we've never like dotted like, oh my gosh, like, do I really want to marry this person, or do I really want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Like, that's never been a doubt in our hearts, because we've known from the beginning, like, this is what we wanted.
I remember what made me feel more just that our family accepted me so, not so easily, but accepted me so wellly. Most of
I
her
don't think
brothers.
that's a word.
Well, I just made it a word.
I know she has a lot of brothers, huh?
Yeah.
Now,
Four.
if you want to explain those brothers, I'll let you know about them. Let me tell you.
Don't explain my brother.
I think it was your youngest brother. Her youngest brother made, I guess, we had a better bond away from each other. Now it's kind of like iffy, but he still loves me. But her little brother was awesome. Now her other middle brother, which was another middle brother, he was like, hey, what's up? He was cool. We met. He was chill. Now her oldest brother, he wanted to kill me as soon as he first saw me.
No.
So,
but now y'all are like the closest of my brothers.
yeah, her older brothers, I think we have a stronger bond together, but he was really like, I don't want to meet this guy.
Because he was like the more protective brother, like,
yeah,
you don't need a boyfriend right now, you need to focus on your school, that type of brother. But now, like, him and they're like the closest of my 4 brothers.
Yeah, he got down on that knee. That's what he did.
Yeah.
How did that go down? How did the proposal go down?
Well, so
Ah.
so I was gonna propose like crazy. I was gonna do all this work, but like I said, this love just kind of like overcame me. Like, I want to marry her. I want to marry her. I want to be with her. I want to spend my life with her. She was working one day, and I was like,
it was actually my birthday.
Yeah, it was her birthday.
Oh.
And I was like, God damn it, I got to do this.
It was like, I can't
wait. And I can't wait no more. Like, it's kind of like you want to get something and you just want to finally do it. It's like you have money and you want to finally buy this thing. You just can't hold on, so you go do it, I was like, fine, you know what? I'm going to go get this. I'm not even going to make it a big deal. I'm not going to tell nobody about it. I'm just going to go do it. And her maid of honor was like, we had talked about it. Me and her maid of honor, we talked about it. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to propose to her. And then she kept blowing me off on my ideas. And then I'm like, I'm not even telling her about this. I'm just going to go do this.
Yeah, I remember when you got the engagement ring.
Wait, what happened?
When you got the ring?
Oh.
He said he remembers when you got the ring.
Oh, yeah. I told you about it. Yeah,
He's like, I got the ring.
I got the ring. And,
yeah, he did.
And, yeah, I just stopped by Sam's Club, got some flowers, and I rushed my booty to her job. And
It scared me.
I walked in and I was like, and everyone's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, about to propose. And they're like, oh, wow. And they all started freaking out. All her coworkers started freaking out, like, oh my God, seriously? And they called her up to the front. They scared, come to the front immediately. And she came and she was like, what the heck? And I got on my knee and proposed.
Oh my God.
And he was so emotional and it was so cute.
Oh.
And how did you feel whenever you were coming up there?
nervous. I didn't know what was about to happen, and then I saw you up there, and I was like, "Oh no!"
She was about to get fired.
Can I insert the audio from the video, like right here?
I think so. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
I just want to say happy birthday first. I know I want to be special, and I know I'm not the kind of being special, and I'm not the kind, the smallest tool, the smartest tool in the shed, but I just want to say I love you, and I want to live every day with you, and for the rest of my life, and I've been thinking about this for the rest of all day today, and I just couldn't wait to do it too. So we'll get married.
You girl, you got anything else for us?
Not really. We're at 30 minutes. We're at 30
Not
minutes
really.
now, almost.
Oh, geez, you
Well,
have to
I'm,
kill the
I'm
mood,
just
huh?
I'm just letting you know, because the audio starts
Yeah,
messing up.
yeah, it
Oh.
does. Well, thank you guys for sharing,
Mhm.
and I hope the best
I
for
hope
both
you
of
get to
you.
go to Hawaii
you.
someday.
She's never going. It's too expensive. No, kidding.
Stop.
No, but thank y'all for having us and asking us questions. Getting to know us personally. You boy, you always have my number to talk to me personally. On our late date nights.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You probably the audience probably doesn't know about me and your secret relationship, but
Yeah. Keep it on the low key.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I apologize for putting us out there.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my god.
Will you marry me?
Hey,
I can take this ring off of her finger and give it to you.
not happening.
No, but yeah, thanks for having us.
In case you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. I would be lying if I said that